All right, we are back at Lake Elsinore Casino, or the lake as it's referred to by the locals here, and we're in for our usual 300. All right, so first hand of note, we look down at ace, ace, king, 3 with 3 hearts. There's one limper to me, and I go ahead and limp as well. So then the player to my left makes it 30. There's a total of 5 callers, two people behind, the both blinds, and the limper call. So I go ahead and pot it to 250. Only the original raiser calls. I have $40 remaining, and I'm not going to fold, so I just put it in blind, and he calls blind, and we're going to run out. So the flop comes king 9-6, 2 diamonds. Turn is a 4, and river, probably going to have to dodge some cards here, probably like a 10 jack queen. Hopefully we get a clean river, and it looks pretty safe with a 9 of hearts. And we turn our hand over, and we're good. It's definitely a nice change of pace to be up early in the session. It feels like the last 2 or 3 I've been stuck a bullet really quick. So on to the next. So here we look down at king jack 5-3, single suited to the king in the small blind. I check my option, big blind checks, and we're going to a flop. So we get a little small blind special flop of king king jack. I check. Everyone checks to the late position player who bets $5. I just call. I don't want to give away the strength of my hand. Late position player goes ahead and check raises to 10. Other player gets out of the way, and I just flat. Turn brings a 10. I check. He goes ahead and bets 5. I check raise to 25. He thinks for a bit and makes the call, so we're going to a river. River brings a queen, and I decide to down bet here. If he just had a bare king, it's going to be tough for him to call a big bet now with a one-liner on the board, so I bet 35. He thinks for a bit and calls. We show, and we're good. So next hand of note, I look down at queen, queen, 9-8, double suited. I raise it to 20, and only the small blind calls, so we're going heads up to a flop. Flop comes king, queen, 3 with 2 hearts. Once he checks, I go ahead and bet 30, and he quickly calls. Turn brings a jack of hearts, and once he checks, I don't think I can really do anything else besides check back, so that's what I do. River brings a 9, and this board has gone from bad to worse. When he checks, I immediately check back. He turns over his hand, and he actually has pocket king, so that turn card ended up saving me quite a bit of money. So here we look down at ace 10, 9-8, single suited to the ace on the button, and I go ahead and make it 20. Only the small blind makes the call. We've been playing 6 or 7-handed for a while now, and the player that called, he and another player have been doing $50 open hands when it's just heads up to the flop. So he asked me if I want to put another 30 in and run it, and I agree. So we both turn our hands over. He has king, queen, jack 6 double suited, and we're going to a run out. Flop comes ace 6, 2. Turn brings a 5, and we just got to dodge a couple cards here, and we're going to take it down. And the river brings a 4, so we are good. So at this point, we're playing 5-handed. We look down at ace, queen, 9-8, single suited to the ace. Under the gun makes a 20. We call, and everyone calls, so we're going 5 ways to a flop. Flop comes king, jack 7, rainbow. And when the under the gun player bets 75, I have a pretty easy fold here. So 5-handed, this hand is definitely playable, but full ring, you would want to have a little bit better connectivity on the hand, such as a hand, as maybe ace, queen, 10-9, or ace, queen, jack 9, or even a hand like ace, jack, 10-9. The less gaps in your hand, the better. So last hand of note, we look down at king, king, 10-2, single suited to the 10 in late position. There's one limp to me. I go ahead and limp. The small blind goes ahead and makes it 20. The big blind, myself, and the other limper call, so we're going 4 ways to a flop. Flop comes king, queen, 3, rainbow. One of the players bets out 10. I decide to raise it to 90, and everyone folds, so we take it down. So after taking down that pot, we ended up playing about 3 or 4 more orbits, but didn't really get much to play, and the game was even more shorthanded than it was before, so we decided to call it a day.
What's up, guys? Just racked up. Played for about 4 hours. I was in for 300. I was out for 515. So $215 profit, not bad. The session, it was just kind of a frustrating session. I mean, I won the first hand early with the aces where I doubled up, more than doubled up. But after that, it was just players were in and out. 4 hour session, the table was maybe full 10 minutes. So just kind of the reality of poker sometimes. Trying to, you know, besides entertain and also grow the game of PLO, I'm also trying to just capture the reality of poker. I mean, you know, you're not gonna always have just huge pots. I mean, sometimes the sessions like that where you win one big hand early, you have to kind of grind it out the rest of the day with people, you know, getting up and down and everything like that. So if you enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe button. If your viewing experience could have been better, let me know how in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.